Right here. Today we're doing a little bit of testing here on the DA. We've come out to a little track down in Tucson. It's a go-kart track, but it's actually quite big. We want to check out the tire setup. We're going to try and figure out what tire pressures are going to work for us. We also want to see how our camber settings are and if the tire is heating up evenly across. Also, we're looking to see if anything's rubbing. We've made some improvements to the rear end of the car. We've kind of narrowed a little bit to get a little more clearance with the fender wells. The front, we've raised up the car slightly. We may wind up going with a slightly smaller spacer in order to get the tires a little bit tighter, but we want to see if it rubs the way it is. We'd prefer to have a wider setup. It actually stabilizes the front end a little bit better, and it makes the back end a little bit easier to kick out. Anyway, right now we're doing the tire pressures, getting ready to go out on track and see how it works out.
We hear from here to something's up.
Good, fired up. I knew I was gambling, but at the same time I was gambling, I had also asked Tim to send me the proper tune. He had to find a place to hook up his internet in Thailand, you know, overnight, which was his daytime, in order to get it to us. I should have checked this morning to see if it was in my inbox, but anyway, we were able to get on the public Wi-Fi they have here at the track. So anyway, good. We should be good.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah, I'll take it down the street real fast. Yeah, felt fine. Other than that weird breakup that it always has at $5 grand.
Sure did sound like it. No smile on your face? You gotta be serious? There you go.
We just finished up testing. Everything worked more or less the way we wanted it to. One of the problems and reasons we had to test was the width of the tires. We went with a 285 wide tire in order to run in street class. We wanted to make sure we had traction. Using that wide of a tire meant we had to go to an 18-inch wheel, 10-inch wide wheel. We picked Koenig wheels because the Koenig wheels are just super reasonable in price, and they're really lightweight for their size. We priced out some other wheels and stuff at $18.10, and that stuff was, you know, $300 to $1,000 a wheel, and you know, we weren't going to do that. The Koenigs wound up being really reasonable, lightweight, very strong, a really good choice. We were concerned about them rubbing. That's one of the reasons why we went with the Hush Performance front end, was to make sure we had plenty of room up front. That turned out perfectly. There was no rubbing at all. How did it drive?
It drove really well, plenty of front end traction. We have a much narrower rear tire, wheels 18 by 8.5 in the rear with a 235 on it. So the car rotated really well. The front end was planted, but it is a workout. We don't have power steering in the car right now, and the 285s just try and pull you all across the track. It ripped the wheel almost clean out of my hands a couple times. So we're definitely gonna be putting power steering on the car, because I was like 4 or 5 laps into it, I was peeling my hands off the wheel. They were so stuck to it. It was just
Forearms cramping up?
Yeah, the whole drive was just sawing at the wheel to keep it straight.
Anyway, back to the shop.